Hi everyone, welcome back to Anxiety Art Adventures. I wanted to go over a coloring book that I have received recently that I purchased on Amazon. I will say it was very expensive, but I watched Dee Dee Willingham color in this book and I had to have it. This is called, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher it, Zemlja Snova, and that translates to Land of Dreams or Dreamland in Croatian. And it is illustrated and published by Tomislav Tomic, who is Croatian. The interesting thing about this book is Tomislav Tomic also was the illustrator behind the Game of Thrones coloring book, as well as the Outlander coloring book. So I thought that was interesting. But it's a very nice, it's got a nice heavy cardstock shiny cover. You open it up and you've also got a colored, slick fold out. I don't know if you can color this because of how shiny it is. You might be able to use like a permanent marker on it, but other than that, nothing's really going to stick to that. I just started playing around with the intro page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test out different pencils on the intro page. Right now I'm using my Lyra Rembrandt Polycolors. These are oil-based pencils, and I've been starting to play around with these a little bit. So just testing out different pencils. I will say this book has a lot of very fine detail. It reminds me a lot of Johanna Basford's Lost Ocean in some aspects as far as the detail goes. So I will say that you probably want to use a very sharp pencil or fine liners, but definitely test out your mediums, of course, before you use them. This book is a 10 by 10 and it has 80 pages, and it is on a very nice medium weight white paper. This is a beautiful spread. This is one of my favorite spreads right now. I actually have a friend and viewer who is working on this page right now, so I'm anxious to see what she's going to do with it. But it's very imaginative, it's very whimsical. The pages do go into the spine of the book, just to be aware, so you are going to have to break the spine to get into the middle of the book. But yeah, very beautiful, beautiful images. And Tomislav Tomic also has done some children books from my research, so that might be something you want to check out as well. Yeah, just awesome. So I did want to flip through this. I know there are a lot of flip throughs of this book on YouTube, but I hadn't recorded anything for a while, so I wanted to go ahead and record this book because I'm very excited about this book, and also just to chat and let you guys know I'm doing okay. I just haven't really felt the urge to color recently. I'm starting to get back into it. So I know a lot of you have asked, where I've been, why I'm not doing live streaming. I probably am not going to do live streaming anymore. It just doesn't fit into my schedule at the moment. So doing recorded videos are going to work better for me. So I am going to try to get back to doing a recorded video a week if I can, like a color and chat or a review of a product or a book. I am excited. I do have a new set of colored pencils coming in next week. They're brand new on the market. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but they are brand new. So have not been released for more than, I think, a week. So I'm very excited about showing you guys those. This is also one of my favorite spreads, the forest mushrooms. I think this is probably going to be the page that I start on. And lovely images of fairies in this book, and castles. It's very fairy tale oriented, which is very cool. The elephants. Elephants always now remind me of Jen reading with pugs, because I know how much she loves elephants. So every time I see one, I always think of her. This took me a little while to see this, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is actually a dragon sleeping all the way across the page. And there was so much going on in the page, I didn't see it at first. That's really neat. They are double-sided pages, just so you know. So you really want to be careful and test your mediums before you just dive in. I personally am only going to use colored pencil on this book because it's such a beautiful book, and it was pretty pricey. This is probably the most expensive book I've purchased off Amazon. It is no longer available on Amazon, unfortunately. I think you have to actually get it from his website. So, yeah, but this is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I have seen this one colored on the internet when I researched the book. It's an awesome picture. Lots of detailed spreads, which I know can be intimidating to some people. At first it was intimidating to me to do spreads, but I think the key part to coloring anything intricate on a spread is take your time. Don't feel like you're rushed to do, a page or a spread. Just take your time and have fun with it. Choose colors that appeal to you. It doesn't have to be real life colors. If you want to color the frog blue or purple, color them blue or purple. They don't have to be green or brown, or not everything has to be realistic, is what I'm saying. I am trying to think outside the box a little bit more and do some things that aren't so traditional. I've been coloring things in a very traditional way for a long time, so I'm going to start trying to jump out of that box. This is neat. This is a rooster pulling a bag of fruit. I thought that was kind of cool. But again, as soon as I saw Dee Dee coloring in this book, I had to have it. And to be honest with you, I have not purchased a coloring book in probably 2 months. So this was the first book I've gotten in a long time. I have so many books I need to color in. You all know that. My goal now is to hopefully not buy more coloring books and just try to focus on the ones that I have, because I do have quite a few. But I always want to make sure that I show all the pages to my viewers so that you can decide if you want to purchase the book, if you think it's something for you. I think it's always good to have a chance to look at all the pages and not just a few on Amazon or on other websites that only show you a couple of pages. So this is gorgeous. So yeah, some pages are pretty detailed, but don't let that discourage you. I'm not going to. Just gonna take my time with it. If it takes me a month to get a page done, it takes me a month. No big deal. So yeah, beautiful illustrations. Big fan of this book. I also saw this one done when I was looking up information. So if you go on the internet and look, just look under this book, you'll see all kinds of beautiful colorists that have done images in this book, and they're awesome. So, and that's the last page. So yeah, it is the copy I got is all in Croatian, so I can't translate it for you. I could, but I know that the Zemlja Snova means land of dream or dreamland. So that was the important thing. So anyway, wanted to show you guys a quick flip through of this book and let you all know that I'm here, I'm alive, and hopefully I'll be back coloring once a week on a recorded version for you. And I hope you guys continue to color, and please feel free to visit my Facebook page. I am starting to check the Facebook group page on a more regular basis, and you can find me under Coloring with Anxiety Art Adventures on Facebook. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again really soon.